With only 2 points separating first to third, this becomes a crucial derby match in the African 2 Conference. It is the Lions who lead the way on 19 points. They need to keep these wins coming thick and fast, as all three sides are on 4 wins and 1 loss. A win here, though, for their opponents, the Sharks, could see them jump from third to first at the end of round 6. So much on the line so early in the competition. Who will take this crucial South African derby? Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Super Rugby Match of the Week for round number 6. It is the Lions at home and they're up against the Sharks. A big game for this conference as well. The Lions, of course, runners-up in 2016, and they'll be looking to use that experience to build on another successful season. All the big names are out there for them. Their back row is exceptional. You look at the likes of Creel, Ackerman and Whiteley, backed up with de Klerk, Jantjies, James van Rensburg, Forster, Skozan. In the back line, it is all talent that can take a game away in just a second. The Lions, hot favourites to win this one, but the Sharks have shown on tour and at home that they are a big threat you cannot take lightly. And that big threat comes with a few up-and-coming names in the Sharks team as well. Most notably at 10 and 15. A couple of real gems that have come into the Sharks lineup over the last couple of years. It is Bosch and it is April, starting at fly half and at fullback. Of course, the old guns are still there, the ones that do the hard yards in the forward pack and in the back line. And Volvo on the left wing will be a man they'll target to get a lot of ball too. But the forwards have the ability as well, especially with Ntembu and the 2 de Pleer brothers at 7 and 8. It is a tight looking forward pack in the front row. Looks like it could do some damage as well. This one on paper looks tense, it looks close. But one team will take a big advantage in Africa too. Who will it be? We'll find out in the next 80 minutes. Elton Jantjies pulls up at halfway. It is a beautiful day here at Emirates Airline Stadium and we are set to go round 6. It is the Lions up against the Sharks. Referee gives a go to both captains. They agree. There's the whistle and round away. It's round 6 of Super Rugby and a crucial South African derby match. What a take though. The Sharks on the back foot straight away as Mostert goes wide. He's missed a couple of men out. Somehow Forster picks it up and grabs it into touch. What a start from the Lions. Hardly even see what was going on. They flew high. They claimed the kickoff. And they've put it straight in a pressure situation against the Sharks here. It's Chili Boy Ralapalli who has to throw in for the line out. Stolen de Klerk. Away to Elton Jantjies, who's only got his first touch now. And he's driven backwards, ball in hand, and turned over for the Sharks. They come wide quickly. Van Wyk puts the fend on. Corbus Van Wyk just about getting out of the grasp of Skozan. But we know the speed on the wings for both these two sides, a dangerous proposition. Here's Marks throwing in. Ferreira gives it down to de Klerk. Jantjies decides not to go himself. James van Rensburg, he's being dangerous, but Timbury could be through himself. He steps through, he trips up, he goes again. Oh, why didn't he go himself? It's crazy. He hasn't backed himself to do the job and has been turned over right on the upright by the Sharks. The ball squirts out. It comes away and kicked from Arm, who goes long. And a huge kick away from Coetzee. The crowd gets a harsh as Coetzee tries to force his way through. Good Sharks chase though, and it's an excellent Sharks chase. It's a change of ball now. It goes back to the chasing team, and through they go. It's going to be the only try at the time. He could do it. He does. Wow. What a 2-minute passage that was. The Lions should be celebrating the first try, and it should be going to the man on the right wing, Tumbly, but he just didn't compose himself. He beat everyone, but he looked for support. What a run through there from Ntembu. He was the man of the moment. Strong, bollocking run. 3 tacklers. Could not bring him down. And then his offload. Look at that. Ntembu was brilliant. Detoy was right there on the mark. And a big loose head prop was not to be denied. That close. Warren Whiteley couldn't keep track of the big man. And over he went. What a start to this match. Amazing. I thought the Lions would be the ones celebrating. The home team should be up by 7. As it turns out now, they're behind by 7. Sharon Bosch adds the extras, and we are 7-0. How quickly this game can turn around and change. Just one well-placed kick with a great chase behind it has changed the whole outlook of this game. Now it is the Lions kicking off. Forster gets the ball down quickly. Skozan gets on the left side. He's going to be through. One missed tackle and Skozan scores the try back for the Lions, who instantly hit replay. That is a big shot straight back from the Lions. And they turn an early deficit into an impressive try. Bang, one hit, one step, no chance for the fullback. And the Lions hit straight back, no remorse from the home team. And Garth April had some work to do here against Skozan, left him for dust, and it's try time, Lions. They are back in the game. Well, we know how dangerous Skozan can be. We've seen him now for a couple of seasons. He can be devastating. And we've seen just there how easily and quickly off the kickoff the Lions can strike. Now here's Altinganchis with a shot from the left side. Should be a simple one for a man of his caliber, which it is. Great goal kicker. And the Lions hit back in the full extent. It is 7-7. The Sharks and the Lions back to level pickings. So back we go to Bosch, who will kick back underway. Already just about 20 minutes in, we had 2 brilliant tries. Skozan, the try scorer, finds hooker, marks away. Tiantis through the middle goes out to Tiantis. He kicks over the top, high for Van Rensburg. He regathers as well. Support from Mostard. He can't find anyone, but Forster picks it up. Creel now there. The ball's a bit loose and it's a bit wobbly, but it's going to Lions' hands. Marks through the middle. And the big man puts a loose one away. Ackerman makes a late tackle to save the runaway. Sharks get the ball back. There's a Lions man in the Sharks backline. Kicked away from Bosch and finds some room and space away from Cortzia. He's going to return it. Looking for Mostard. Does well. And the big second row goes tumbling away. He's got support. James van Rensburg. Can he do it all the way? He grabs ahead and it dribbles into touch. Well, we know what Rohan James van Rensburg can do. He's just about seeing the full extent of it right there. Line out for Alapelli and the Sharks. So that didn't look straight at all, but it's picked up from Renak and he's given it away to Bosch, who's hammered this one a long way. And again, Kutsia out of position. He's just 5 meters out from his own try line. He runs it back with a decent little scamper too. His support slow in coming. The Sharks, the Sharks! Straight over they go! And a horrible knock on the left side from Avavo. And now here come the Lions. Trying a nice ball away to James van Rensburg. Here's Forster. He's a speedster. Down the left side. They won't touch him. And the Lions get another one. This time, they could have been the team conceding. They've turned it around 100 metres, just like happened to them minutes ago. 12-7, the try goes to the outside centre, Harold Forster. He is lightning fast. And he had too much wheels. And he had Skozan on his shoulder as well. 2 express men. And they did the job for the Lions. That was debatably flat. That pass, perfect camera angle to catch it. But the referee has already awarded the try. Lions in. And that was a stunner. Almost fell apart completely when Kutsia just about took it on himself to do the unthinkable. Fortunately for the Lions, they managed to recover back. The Sharks, though, they've definitely been good enough for this game so far. Had the chances. Here is Yanchis again. Right out in front, no mistake there. And it is over on 14 points to 7. The scoreboard reads the Lions over the Sharks. We are heading towards half-time. 5 minutes to go now. And it's kicked off from Bosch. It goes away and Ferreira picks up with it. Mosto does well to Marks. They keep it alive brilliantly. Here's Van Rooyen and the big man tumbling on through. Look for support, but how about that run by the loose head prop? Still there, the Lions fighting for the ball. They look for a little short side play. It's a big kick, and that is a decent kick as well. And he's found it all the way to April at the back, who's returned it. A lot better looking kick, but it's there for Creel. Quickly away to Vorster, knows how to get to the try line. Van Rooyen again.
Release.
Looking like a back out there on the tram lines. Sharks turn it over though, and it's given away quickly to Esterhuizen, who kicks it away. Crossfield, Skazander's away there, and he finds support quickly. Vorster finding room once again. Vorster takes a hit. He is so isolated out there. He's getting chilly with the breeze. Here's a run, but a big tackle. Garth April looking for the little twinkle toes, but he's hammered over the sideline for his efforts, and we head to sheds for half time. It is the Lions who lead the Sharks 14 points to 7. And it has been one-way traffic in terms of possession, 72 to 28. And it's the Lions that have had all the ball to play with. And the territory battle as well has nudged their way, 56 to 44. The amazing part of this one is the tackle count. 32 by the Sharks. That's a decent amount of tackles. But just 9 by the Lions. That is insane to have a tackle count that far different. 32 to 9, that is insane. Line breaks also lopsided, 9 by the Lions. They've made as many line breaks as they have tackles. That is ridiculous. 9 line breaks are just 2 by the Sharks. That tells a pretty big part of the story. No yellow cards, always good to see, and the handing errors at the bottom, 11 to 1. The Lions have been very, very fluid with their play. They've been throwing the ball around every which way, trying to make those inroads to the Sharks' defence. The question is, can they hang on? Will it cost them? Their lead is only 7, and they still have a lot of work to do in the second half against the visiting side, the Sharks, in this big South African derby. Let's get back to the action. The second half looks ready for kickoff. So Bosch and his Sharks started off brilliantly. It's fallen somewhat away since then. The Lions have come into the game dramatically in the second quarter of the match, and now Bosch is kicking off and he finds Ferreira again. Marks finds room, and Yantes finds even more room. This time he goes over the top for himself. Yantes in a race. He's beating everyone there, and eventually he's come back for the Sharks, and away comes the Volvo. He's lightning quick. Pass out to the left side as well. Detroit does nicely. Inside ball, and Timbu going all the way himself, and Timbu. But he's just dragged down, and James van Rensburg has turned the ball over and drills a kick up over halfway. Well, and Timbu was like lightning slicing through the Lions' defence. And he almost did the unthinkable, scoring what would have been a brilliant try. Line out for the Sharks and finds its target. Now it's through Van Wyk. They use the back line. And Volvo again. He slices through. He is lightning quick. The step as well. It's all open here for the Sharks. Can they keep it alive? No.
Release.
They go to ground through Relapelli. Now it's quickly recycled ball. They look wide at Daniel Deplaire, finding room out here again for Van Wyk inside ball. This will be the try. Surely it is there. Jean-Luc Deplaire. He's in for try number 2 for the Sharks. That was a beautiful change of direction a couple of times there, which stunned the Lions' defence. Wide ball. There it was from Daniel Deplaire, finding it out there to Esterhuizen, and then eventually it was Van Wyk that turned it around inside around the back corner to Jean-Luc Deplaire, who put it away. This was a magnificent directional change there, and another one there. So 2 huge plays, and the try is scored, a crucial try too, for the Sharks. So, talking about crucial, We've got a shot at goal here from Bosch to make it all tied up once again. It's over. It's 14 apiece. The two sides scoring some amazing tries here, but unable to be separated on the scoreboard so far. 14-all it reads. Still a good amount of time left for this one as well. 51 minutes gone as Yankees kicks off once again. We're back underway. 14-14 the scoreboard reads. And it's pulled in from arm, but stolen from Worcester. And he somehow scrapes it out. Yankees a horrible ball, but Ackerman picks it up nicely. Ferreira. That was a just about great run there from Ferreira. How we found all that room, the big second row. Here's Marks again. He's got lots of room. Wants the fullback on store. April leaves him alone. And try scorer Jean-Luc Deplaire is the one that does the damage over the top, dragging him into touch. And we'll slow things down now for a line out. Sharks feed through Ralapelli. Just a 5-man line out this one. And they go to the back. Botha does well. He's fine Van Wyk at first receiver. And then it's Daniel Deplaire who's outside him. Forster makes a great hit on arm. And it's stolen again. Forster has been magnificent in the second half at the breakdown. And quickly lost it once more. And it finds its way out to Bosch, who goes long, and it's there, Corsia. He's going to run this back. No, he's lining up a drop goal! It's drop goal! 40 metres! It's off the crossbar! Can you believe it? What a counter-strike from Corsia at the back. This was magical. 50 metres with the angle, no question about it. That was inside the 10-metre line. A magnificent drop goal from Corsia has split the teams back apart. 17-14. Lions with the lead and quickly underway. We get back again. Vorster finds Tumbly and he breaks through again. He's kicked looking for the safety of touch, but it goes out on the full. He's made a few mistakes here today. Has the man on the right wing for the Lions, Tembui. That one a little bit heavy off the foot, but still his team leads 17-14. Lions over the Sharks. Here comes the line out. It's taken in the middle again. Botha seems to be the man that the Sharks target. Waiting in the back there is Esterhuizen. He finds support out wide from Esterhuizen himself. And it's Wiley. Turnover ball. Goes down. Away to Vorster. He's quick, but oh, he's dragged down. What a tackle. Tambui does sensationally. And he's going to turn it over as well. That is game-changing. You'd expect the Lions would have been away there, but now talking about that, here's another run from Jean-Luc Deplaire. And he almost went a big portion of the way sideways, but a great run from the other side flanker. The Sharks holding on to the ball. Now there's a run from Esterhuizen again. And Tumbly turns it over. Great turnover ball. James van Rensburg away to Artinganchis. He's gone high, very, very high. And look who's chasing. That's Van Rooyen. But he cannot drag it even close. And Gareth April says that is a mark. And they'll slow things down again with just 9 minutes to go. This game has exploded to action here. It's a tap. They've tapped at the Sharks. Detroit goes out wide to Van Wyk. And eventually they take it in contact right in centre field. It's there for Esterhuizen, finding plenty of overlap room here, but unbelievably they turn it back towards traffic. They had room there. The Sharks, they didn't want to use it. Van Wyk again. That is a terrible pass. Finally finding some room. And again, that's Matimbu. Left side arm. Trying to go through. The Sharks once again set it up just short of halfway. Jean-Luc Deplaire. He's been magnificent today. Here's the toy. Great chance there looking for Involvo around the corner. But he was sandwiched between two Lions defenders and into touch. He goes. Another chance for the Sharks to snatch it. Goes astray. 3 minutes remaining in this one. It's Malcolm Marks. Goes to the back into Clark. Haven't said his name yet. He holds the ball up well and throws an intercept ball to Esterhuizen. So the Sharks get another chance here. Oh, great tackle. Chops the big man down. Now Mostek gives it away. Rohan James van Rensburg. Up towards the 22, but plenty of black jerseys there. Is there enough? No. Unbelievably, the Lions hang on. Away to try. He's not going to go Whiteley. No, he says, get out of my face. Terrible passing, and Warren Whiteley has to clean it up. That's not what they had planned there of the Lions whatsoever. They take their time, giving it away to Vorster, and Vorster says this is silly. Put this in touch. They secure the victory, and it was tough and hard-earned win as well for the Lions. That match was open and free-flowing for a good 60 minutes before things changed. Things got tense, and it was only the drop goal from Coetzee that sealed the deal for the Lions. An amazing drop goal as well from a mile away. 17-14, the final score, and that second half flew by like it was the last day of your holiday. 17-14, 2 tries, 2 conversions each. So Skozan and Vorster picking up 1 each for the Lions. Yankees with 2 out of 2 from the tee. Detoy and Depleer, that is Jean-Luc Depleer for the Sharks. And it was Bosch with 2 out of 2 from the tee also. But the difference maker down there at the bottom. Drop goals, 1 to Coetzee for the Lions. That is a huge game-changing moment in this matchup, off the crossbar as well. It was amazing. A shot from over 40 metres and the angle, hitting the crossbar and going over, bouncing over. Unbelievable. I've seen nothing like it before, and that deserves to be the winning of this great game between these two South African rivals. And of course, this means big things for the table as well. On to the stats, and well, we've seen at half-time how the Lions were dominant when it comes to possession. They've continued that on, getting 65% to the Sharks, 35. Territory almost dead, even though 53-47. The line breaks, just 6 second-half line breaks for the Lions, picking up 15 altogether after 9 in the first half. The Sharks pick up a few as well in the second half, going up to 6. The drop goal, massive, and offside as well. Don't see that too often, but the handling error is almost costing the Lions their crucial victory. 16 by them, just 2 by the Sharks. The tackle count was massive. I think 35-9 at half-time, somewhere along those lines. But second half, 55-36, much more normal out of the second half of action. And like we talked about just before, the Lions picking up crucial points here. They won't pick up a bonus point, but they will pick up the points for the win. Plus, they stop the Sharks from going any further forward as well. So a huge win here for the Lions. That wraps up my time for today. A cracker of a match between these two sides. It is the Lions that take the slender margin win over the Sharks for round 6 of Super Rugby. I'll be back again for next weekend's action, round 7, to have some matches from that round as well. If there's anything special you'd like to see from Super Rugby each week, let me know in the comments and we can bring it to you as a replay like this one as well. But for today, that is my time done and dusted. Thank you all for tuning and watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Hit that like and subscribe if you have, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.